Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Hari Om. Special feature by Pradeep Menon. The social architect debugging relationships with empathy mapping. Empathy mapping template. So, imagine you are staring at your phone and you have just been left to unread for the third time today. Or maybe you are sitting across from your parents and what started as a simple request to hang out with friends has spiraled into a lecture about your attitude. In those moments, our brains usually go into defense mode. We focus on the surface level data, what they did, ignored a text, or what they said, something frustrating. In the world of design thinking, this is what we call reacting to a system crash. At the interface level, we are looking at the screen and getting angry that it is frozen without ever looking at the underlying operating system or the source code that caused the glitch. To build better apps, products, or cities, designers don't just complain about errors, they use a framework to understand the user's world. To build better relationships, we can do the exact same thing. The design tool, the empathy map. Professional designers use a tool called empathy mapping to move beyond their own biases. It is a visual exercise that forces you to step out of yourself and systematically explore the other. When we are in conflict, we are usually trapped in our own heads, looping our own frustrations. The empathy map breaks that loop by dividing the other person's experience into four distinct quadrants. The surface says and does. These are the things you can actually see and hear. It's the data of the relationship. Says, I am too busy to talk, or you never listen. Does. They arrive late, they stop replying to message, or they roll their eyes. Most of our drama happens here. We take what people say and do as at face value and react with our own says and does. But in design thinking, the surface is just a symptom. The source code thinks and feels. This is where the real debugging happens. These quadrants are often unspoken and require us to become social detectives. Thinks. What are their hidden beliefs? Maybe they think I am failing my exams and I am a disappointment, or I am losing my best friend to this new group. Feels. What is the emotional weight? Are they feeling overwhelmed, lonely, or unheard? When you realize that your friend's snarky comment says in actually coming from is actually coming from a place of deep academic stress, feels your desire to snap back usually disappears. You stop seeing a villain and start seeing a user struggling with a difficult interface. Workshop your relationship design challenge. It's time to move from theory to practice. Think of a relationship in your life right now that feels buggy. Maybe a sibling who is constantly annoying you, or a friend you have given distant from you have grown distant from. Use the template below to map them. Step 1, the observation phase. Write down 3 things they have said and done recently. Be objective like a scientist. Pradeep Menon is a senior assistant professor, Schools of Arts and Designs, Voxane University, Hyderabad. Observation. They didn't invite me to the movie. Does. They said it was a last minute plan. Says. Step 2. The empathy deep dive. Now push into the hidden quadrants. What could be happening in their internal OS? Things. Are they worried about their own social standing? Are they trying to impress someone else? Feels. Are they feeling pressured to fit in? Are they feeling guilty for excluding you but don't know how to apologize? Step 3, Phototyping a solution. In design thinking, once you understand the pain point, you build a prototype. Prototyping a solution. You build a prototype. If your map suggests they are feeling guilty or pressured, your design solution might be a low pressure text. Hey, hope the movie was fun. Let's grab chai later this week. Just us. This addresses their hidden feel, guilt, pressure without attacking their does, the exclusion. The highest form of design beyond the map. While empathy mapping is a powerful tool for navigating the two-ness of relationships, me versus you, it eventually leads us to a much deeper realization. As we get better at mapping others, we realize that their source code looks remarkably similar to our own. Their fears, their desire for love, and their struggle with ego are the same ones we face. Pratipaksha Bhavana, the mental redesign. In Indic wisdom, there is a practice called Pratipaksha Bhavana. This is a deliberate design choice for the mind. It suggests that whenever a negative thought about someone else arises, example, they are so selfish, you intentionally cultivate the opposite thought. They are currently struggling with their own needs. It's a way of reprogramming your mental software to lead with compassion rather than judgment. The state of non duality, Advaita. The highest form of social design goes even beyond empathy. Empathy, by definition, requires two beings, one person feeling for another. But the Indic concept of non duality suggests that at the deepest level there is no other. The rishis taught that we are all expressions of the same consciousness. When you reach this state of realization, You don't need a tool to empathize. If you see every person as a version of yourself, like a different skin on the same player, then their pain is naturally your pain. You don't try to be kind to your own hand. If it gets hurt, you simply take care of it because it is you. By starting with a simple empathy map today, you are training your brain to break down the walls of the ego. You are moving from a world of users and strangers to a world of oneness. In this state, the social architect realizes that by designing peace for others, they are actually designing peace for themselves. Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha.